stratigraphic method to dig. It would that we dig only the layer most recent, and then the other layer. And this is the reason of this difference of levels. We have in this part we have the layer about the work of the construction of the porticus, and in particular kind the porticus of Costantino. Well, we started to escape under the modern floor, and we found this layer, only this part. This part is on the Constantine floor that we found only in this part of the area. You can see here, but you can see also here. Now, this Constantine and this Byzantine, the late antiquity. Okay, because we have found in this part, in this layer, we have found these finds that is about the late antiquity. This pottery, and yes, and the pottery is most important. Important for us because we can date the layer, and this came from the late antiquity. The layer. Under this layer, we have this situation that you can see here. So, a situation of the Constantine build. They put here this kind of level. This is a level that needs to drain the water, and this other layer that is a layer that needs to level this part. I know that in this part the rock is lower, and the wall of Constantine was built on the rock. So in this area,
this is Constantinian.
Yes, the wall and the foundation of the wall. That is this. Okay, so the foundation stay on the rock. Yes, on the rock. So there we can see, but in this area we think that the rock stay on 4 meters. This part, this hole, is a trench that was excavated in the 1960s. A lot of pieces of mosaics. Yes, tesserae. And
colorful, right?
Yes.
And we found also coins in
And these are of the Constantinian period or later?
And we found also coins. And yes, but now we are studying, and in particular kind at the restoration. So we wait to say something. But
after you finish everything, what will come out as a what will be the level of the
I think 4 or 5 meters.
Recover this
yes,
or
yes.
what?
Yes.
Recover this.
Yes. So, yes.
Was a small place, we can make a class, thick class, and people can see the.
If there is something to
You can make a.
Yes, maybe if you.
Yes, it's good.
It's good.
Well,
Yes,
if you will close, why you will open?
to know, to understand, to yes. Yes. No, for us it's important because to know the building, to know the kind to build of Constantine. It's very important. Maybe I can't say the importance about this, but this level that go under the other level, for us is wow, is very important.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Welcome, and thank you to be here. I am Stefano. Okay. As in the other part, we start digging from the modern floor, which is the floor from the Comnenos restoration from 1810. And we start digging the preparation layer of this floor, and below we found a series of mortar layers of elevation of the ancient floor, belonging to almost at least 3 phases of the floor of this area. And some parts, as the one you will see here, we reach the bedrock on which the floor is based, and also the equipment is based. The bedrock is characterized by many cuts like this and others, which belongs to the quarry phase, the quarry of Malachi stones or limestone used in Roman times. And yes, and also the basis of this revelation of the bedrock built the basilica. This is the plane created by the architects of Constantine. They removed and below here we found known before underground cavity, which is a channel for maybe we suppose for water, and the function of this channel is now being it could be linked to the Roman times. Is almost certainly from the Roman times, and it has been cut after by the architects of Constantine to level the area, but before it was almost certainly structured. You can see that for the definition of the floor, the water of the floor is very so this is one of the main aspect of the bedrock itself. And this bedrock is just underneath the floor. Yes.
Which means the rock here is higher level because the floor was not on that.
Yes.
It was on the side.
Correct.
Because union
Many levels because of the ancient web. And what you see there is what remains of the pillar from the mandatory of the English mandatory past. We are removing it. Yes.
the iron bar.
Did you find any water chemically remnants or not?
Water? No.
No water.
And
What is
the black is a
Let's say Honna is modern about this. So this is very important for us. This is the first rule that we use in the scale. When we dig, we know that we remove the soil, we remove the soil, we remove all. So before that we remove, we make a photo, archaeological photo, archaeological documentation about it, and archaeological
Studies.
yes, but we now are doing the photogrammetry. So we make a lot of photos that are done with a program mesh and reconstruct the whole situation.
And I know that colleagues I found a lot of tiles, small tiles, big tiles from several mosaics, and they will analyze them and they will compare to the ones that we found on the top of the floor.
Right.
Because the floor is composed by several stones. The stones are, the end of a lot of maintenance work. And so all the floor has been worked and lived a lot.
Right.
So we have a lot of signals that tells us that the floor is a part of your life inside the temple. And it should be in the future just like this. And for the dimension, the color, the stratification, and the signs that we can read onto the stones, we can say that they are almost from here, because they are very, very big stones, something like 70 or a meter of stone for 32, 40 centimeters. And we are looking for the signs that the instruments left onto the surface and the sides of the stones.
Right.
We have read a lot of instruments, modern ones for the rotunda, a mechanical scalpel with a lot of really regular and nearby signs, and then manual ones. In the stones, in the big stones of the first area of the northern nave, we saw a lot of very regular and square stones, very thick and put together without any mortar.
Oh, without any mortar.
Yes. For that reason, we think that we can almost recognize some of those stones.
Right.
And then we recognize also some, mosaic works with the stones. We recognize smaller stones put just to fit the hole. And then we had a line of small mosaic tiles put to fit the small space between one big stone and the other
It
small.
means there were designs also.
Yes. No, there wasn't a design, but I think that they
Instead of
used
mortar, right?
what they had.
They combine.
Yes. Combining the small stones, sculpted by hand to fit the holes.
Is there any possibility to reconstruct, to present this on a
Yes, absolutely. Yes, we are
computer or,
we are documenting all we see.
It's
So you will
very,
have-
very important.
Yes, you will have a big archive with the signs of the time. And we are working together for this reason, because underneath the stones, I recognize the mortars that they will find in the certification. And so we will match all our data, on the surface and there on the deep, and we will give you the story that we have seen. And so for that reason, we are trying to match all the old stones with possible new ones to give you back a right historical and with a lot of testimony floor.
Have you studied the Eusebius of Caesarea?
I have studied few things.
There are good translations also about it. It gives a full account in details about how
Yes,
everything
yes, I
started,
know.
about how important, how glamorous it was.
Absolutely.
Although there are many questions about
Constantinian main church, the Rotunda, still people they don't know. They have all kinds of hypotheses.
The Rotunda is a very
Special.
vibrant
Yes.
site because it's, very manipulated.
That your study would help us also to shed light on how was the original structure of the holy.
And I want to thank you all because.
Another question: do you think that they have imported marbles from abroad?
For the moment, I haven't seen marbles. I only have seen, very small pieces of marble to fit the small holes, the little holes. But I don't have any, vast tile of marble. No. It's all calcareous stones.
I don't know if someone wants to have any question, please. Take advantage.
About the marble, in the 4th century, the Constantinian, the church covered the octagon, the original rock, with the marble. Also inside the bed, the funeral bed,
But where from was the marble?
It was from Proconnesus, from Constantinople, from Turkey.
The nearest are from the Greeks and from Turkey.
You make also the analysis of the lastra che copre era proprio di Proconnesus. Anche quello also outside of the dome, the north side, where we now excavate, there is 3-4 elements, which sitting the face of Komnenos. This one is original from the 4th century. This is Constantinian. 3 elements,
But on the
the same stone.
The flooring is all calcareous.
Thank you very much.